back, everyone. Let's get another look at tonight's results.
All right, taking a look at the boards first for the Democratic race. Bernie Sanders, the winner, declared the winner with about 84% of the vote in now. Sanders with 26%. We have Pete Buttigieg in there with 24%. Amy Klobuchar has 20% of the vote, and Elizabeth Warren with 9%.
And over on the Republican side, the incumbent Republican President Donald Trump winning this one handedly over the former Massachusetts governor, Bill Weld, 86% to 9%. Okay, let's go back to our political team tonight. Adam Sexton, John DeStaso, and Scott Spradling. If you can run through the numbers for us, gentlemen, and maybe talk about the biggest surprise tonight.
Well, I think definitely Amy Klobuchar is a big story. Pete Buttigieg is a big story. Bernie Sanders gets his due. But, you know, we don't want to lose sight of the fact that President Donald Trump won this primary going away. And when it first came out that he was going to face Republican challengers, there were a lot of question marks. Yeah. Gosh, you know, can he be challenged? Will this be a venue for these disaffected Republicans? And we've seen incumbent presidents challenged and then end up losing in the general election. None of that, John, came to fruition.
No, not at all. You know, he's a different kind, to state the obvious, he's a different kind of politician, different kind of president. We saw the energy at an absolutely high level last night at the arena. And he met, or I wouldn't say surpassed, but certainly met expectations up near the 90% mark. There's no way anybody can spin this. The Democrats are going to try to spin. If it had been more for Weld, would have tried to spin it in some way, but no spin here.
And Scott, I mean, turnout for the Democrats was one thing they wanted, that was supposed to be big, and it looks like maybe not.
So here's some of the numbers, and look, it's getting late, so I don't want to turn this into what feels like the Iowa caucus in terms of math, but in terms of what we're seeing at the moment, Bill Gardner, our Secretary of State, was predicting somewhere around 420,000 total ballots cast, 120 Republican, and the rest roughly 304 Dems. It actually looks like that's coming on pretty close. By the track, it looks like we're going to have about 300,000 ballots, but more Republican. So I think we're going to be closer to 450,000 ballots than 420, a little bit higher than the expectations. So a good night for Granite State voters, a lot of participation, again, a win for the primary.
And I guess, Jen, if you want to identify one surprise here tonight, it's the former Vice President of the United States finishing 5th in the New Hampshire primary and joining Bob Dole in going 0 for 3. In the New Hampshire primary.
Yeah, late night math, always fun.
Always terrifying.
Right.
We need